Okay, so now we're going to talk about irregular polygons. So when we're dealing with irregular polygons, there's two methods to approach. We've got to either cut up the irregular polygon into smaller polygons that we can find the area for, let's say. Let's say we want to find the area of an irregular polygon. Irregular means that all the sides are not the same, okay? So we can't use any of the formulas that we've discussed so far. But what we can do is we can use two different methods. We can chop up or divide the polygon into smaller pieces, of which gives us shapes that we can use formulas for. For example, squares, rectangles, trapezoids, triangles, as long as we know all the information we need to find the area, right? Or we can add pieces to it to make it into a large figure that is something we can calculate the area of. So we're either going to subdivide it, partition it into pieces, or we're going to add a piece to it to make it a whole and then subtract that piece that we can add. So we'll either chop it up, partition it into smaller pieces, find the area of each one of those smaller pieces and add all those areas together, or we'll add a piece to make it into a bigger piece that we can find the entire area of, and then we can also find the area of the piece that we added and then subtract the two to get the area of the original irregular polygon. Okay, so let's do an example. Okay, so let's say I have this. Right? So let's say I have something that looks like this, and I know this. So I know the height, the distance from here, right? I know that distance is 10 feet. And I know the distance from here. Let's draw this, right? So I know the distance from here to here is what? They tell me it's 6 feet. Okay? And what else do they tell me? Oh, and I know the distance between this point and this point. So let's call this A, B, C. What is it? Did they give another name? Yeah, let's call it D. So this point here is D. Okay? And I know that this is 33 feet. The distance from A to C is 33 feet. Now, the thing is some people, if they gave you just this figure and they gave you that the height was, this distance was 10, this distance was 6, and the distance between A and C is 33 feet, might want to kind of chop this up. Well, if you try to chop this up by drawing, maybe partitioning it into two smaller triangles, you're going to run into issues because you're not going to have enough information. Okay? So if you try to, let me do this one. So if you try to partition it this way, right? You're not going to know. You don't know this side, you don't know this side, you don't know this side, and you don't know this side. I mean, and likewise going the other direction, you're not going to, know. Okay? Now, oh, hold on. They give us one piece of information here. Okay, this is a right angle. Okay? Okay, so how do we find the area of this thing? Well, what if we just add a triangle here? What if we just add here, add this triangle. So here's our picture. Why don't we just add this triangle to it, find the area of the large triangle, right? And then subtract off the area of this smaller triangle, and we'll be done. Well, can we do that? Well, let's see. Sure. Why not? Well, what do you see? Well, let's call this this bigger triangle, triangle ABC, right? So triangle ABC, what's the base? Well, there is 1/2 base times height. That's how we find the area. What's the base? 33. What's the height? Well, the height, they gave us these two distances, right? So if we add these two lengths, that'll give us the height from B to the base. So it's going to be 16. So it's going to be 1/2 33 times 16. So, or 8 times 33. So that would be 264 square feet, right? Put it in your calculator. Now, what about the smaller triangle? Well, that smaller triangle has a height of 6. Awesome. So that'd be, let's call that ADC. Triangle ADC. So the area of that triangle is 1/2 base times height. The base is, again, 33. They share the same base. And the height of that triangle is 6. So that's going to be 3 times 33, which is 99 square feet. So now all we have to do is subtract 99 square feet from 264 square feet, which is going to give us 165 square feet. So the original shape, the original polygon, is equal to 165 square feet. So all I did was found the area of the larger triangle and subtracted off the area of the smaller triangle and got my answer. Have a great day.